Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back. Today I wanted to check out Bumblebee with you guys since I have not seen this film and since it leads into Transformers Rise of the Beast, which I'm really looking forward to because I grew up as a Beast Wars kid. That was my introduction to the Transformers universe. Well, no, I think I had seen, I can't remember if I saw it before Beast Wars or during Beast Wars, but I have seen the original Transformers animated film that came out, I think in the late 80s. I have seen that, but I don't remember when that fell in. But my association with the Transformers universe pretty much grew from Beast Wars because that was kind of came out while I was growing up. Loved that to death, and I'm excited to see some of those characters make their live action appearance in this upcoming movie. But I hadn't seen Bumblebee, and I know that this splinters out of that, and that these two films together have started a brand new timeline, if you will, for the Transformers films, considering that I have seen all of the Michael Bay films. I have seen all of those, and I think that's one of the reasons why by the end of that run, I was kind of on the fence about whether or not I actually wanted to see Bumblebee until after the fact when, you know, after it had come out and everything and it made its rounds and the word of mouth in the movie was actually really, really good. But I had never found a good time to kind of sit down and give it a go, and I think now is a better time than any to finally give it a chance and see what happens, and we'll get a taste of what we might expect in the upcoming movie and see if maybe Transformers has kind of maybe back and found its footing yet again. But guys, let's get ready to hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gives you access as well. It will be in watch-along format, so you just need to sync up your own footage with the time code, so we're reacting to the entire film. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You also get a community pick where you guys can suggest and vote on your own movies to see what we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage. I try to make it worth your while, so you're going to support the channel. Guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, I would really appreciate it if you leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, and with that all said and out of the way, guys, let's hop into Bumblebee. Here we go. Yo! We really are winding the tape back, aren't we?
Lost contact with the capital.
Too many of them.
Dude. I love the G1 designs, man. They really shine through. Dude.
Where's B-127?
Wait, hold on. They're on Cybertron right now. Why are they already disguised as vehicles?
Destroy the launch pad.
Dude. Dude, we can't... I know it'd be expensive as hell. I'd love a whole Cybertron movie, man. Like the lead up to this moment.
This is our home. We have to fight for it.
We will fight on, but we must find refuge first.
God, I love his voice, dude.
You must protect the planet. If the Decepticons find it, then our people are truly finished.
Dude, that's one thing, regardless of the quality of the storytelling and direction and all that stuff in the other films, one thing that this franchise has consistently had in these live action movies is amazing sound design. I love the sounds of these movies. But dude, tell me you wouldn't want a Cybertron movie, like a build up to this Civil War, a build up to this, rather than always just starting with it in the middle of its end. This is paintball, right?
Dead already, man.
Hey,
Oh, not
what?
just you. Being the overachiever that you are, you managed to get your whole squad killed, Danny. Bravo.
I did not know John Cena was in this.
Ow! You know, I wouldn't know. I haven't been hit yet.
Oh, okay, you know. I got a date tonight, man. This ain't sexy.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Ow.
That one was on me. That's a malfunctioning trigger.
Dude, people don't talk about John Cena's comedic timing enough, or delivery.
Look, man.
Danny, I know I look stupid, but...
Take cover!
That was the worst take cover ever. You barely moved. Into no cover! He tried, though. Good effort.
There are no live fire drills in the northwest sector.
What the hell hit us then?
Dude. Great stealth arrival, though. Oh, nice!
Take it down!
Dude, I don't think I've seen that before, like them be able to just like shift their camouflage like that. And his design's already different too. I kind of wish I got this on Amazon instead of watched it on Paramount Plus, because I forgot they have a weird bitrate issue, but it was already there.
Oh no.
I like that he's got his voice too.
It's going for the mine! Cut it off!
I wonder if he'll get it damaged though.
Who called in the Air Force?
Nobody. Which one are you?
That's not the Air Force. Run.
Oh. I apologize again. I'm not like the deepest into like G1 territory, and there's so many jets.
Did you think you could hide?
Oh, I love it though. Dude, this movie did not hesitate. God, it makes me so happy that the Decepticons aren't just silver dark noise. Yo, get him!
I'll never talk.
Is that all right? Then let's make it official.
Aw, there it is, I guess. God damn it. I was wondering if they were going to keep that shtick up or not, because that was a kind of a, I don't know, audience receptive thing from the last run.
To death.
Yo!
No!
Holy shit! That was badass. Yes! Yes! He's actually got the bug. Oh, that was a wicked transition. Isn't our main lead in this Hailee Steinfeld?
No, don't tickle.
What kind of trophies are those? I can't really tell.
Don't be rude. Feed the dog.
Conan is Otis's dog. Make him do it.
What? Aw, you look so grown up in your karate suit.
Karate suit.
Oh shoot, I'm gonna be late. Can you drop your brother at karate on your way to work, please?
I could if I had a car.
I don't know, man. I can't help because like the late 80s vibe with this, with the Mr. T stuff. Got our Rocky influence a little bit. Our little child getting into karate real early. We got a Karate Kid connection within itself as its own connection to Rocky. And then we got, obviously, Transformers coming out and about. I don't know. That's where my head's at. Check out my reactions to the Rocky franchise, where I watched that for the first time this year.
Hey, Glenn.
You still working on that damn car?
You still working on that damn personality?
I like her, man.
I need the half-inch.
I said the 3. Thanks, kid.
It's like, right? Look who's been hiding here, of all places. That's something I never really considered, you know. They have keys?
Where is Optimus Prime?
Oh.
He survived the fall.
Wow.
You're a brave warrior. You deserve a better death. And again.
Whoa. Oh my lord, dude.
Hey, where did you get that beetle?
I swear to God, ever since they put up that dumbass tower, I can't get a signal to watch my shows. I've got to see what happens to Alf this week.
Wait, what week is it? Hopefully it's not the finale. So is that her stepbrother or her brother? Alien poster. Respect.
Happy birthday.
I already feel like they're doing a better job setting this whole thing up with her than they did with Sam.
You gotta wear this from now on. I don't care if it's not the law. It's our law. Look how cute it is.
I actually got you a little gift too, Charlie. I mean, it's small, but...
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me?
It releases endorphins. It says to the world, I'm fun and approachable.
Read the room. Fuck.
People who smile more often actually have more friends.
Jesus Christ. Pretending to be happy does not make you happy. Unless you literally turn yourself delusional.
I want the beetle.
What?
The yellow beetle, I want it. I'll make you a deal. If I get that thing started, it's mine.
That's no deal. That's just you taking my car.
Please. It's my birthday.
Sorry, no deal. Because we ain't hiring. It's yours, kid.
Aw. No. Shit, I'm about to cry just from this shit. Oh. That was cute. Whoa, holy shit. I love these time-lapse shots, but I was not prepared for it. I'm happy they actually were able to actually secure a Volkswagen deal this time around. I mean, I was fine with the Camaro and stuff like that before, but obviously there's an iconic connection between Bumblebee and this.
That thing ain't even safe to drive.
It's a death trap.
Goodbye! God, that's not fucking creepy. See, this is a question I've got. She, like, worked on the motor, worked on the bottom, worked on the every bit of this to get it running again. How does it have, like, the proper internals to begin with? You'd think while she was working on it, she would have been like, something's not right. Because it's got to hide all of this in there.
Charlie, what was that noise?
Nothing. I'm fine, Mom. You should go back to bed. Everything's fine.
What the hell is that?
It's...
What is that car doing in our garage?
It runs.
Yeah, those aren't safe. I wish you would have told me before you brought it home.
Okay.
No.
I'm in the middle of some stuff.
Okay, I'll get out of your hair, but tell me things sometime.
Okay.
I'm your mother.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
It really runs?
Yeah, it really runs.
Cool.
Dude, you'd have to wonder if you just lost your mind. Oh. Dude, if it did that any later, it would have took her arm clean off. You know, The original one did this too, or like the live action stuff, obviously. When he loses his voice, he almost kind of regresses.
Do you speak?
What are you?
Do you speak English? Sorry, it just made me think of like when people like don't comprehend things, so they just say it again, just louder, as if that changes anything.
Like my shirt? Are you a metal fan?
Well, he also is metal.
Oh, me? Who am I? Oh, I'm Charlie. What's her name? You don't know, or you don't have a name?
Oh yeah, his memory system's failed too, so maybe that's part of the reason he regresses.
Bumblebee. Nice your outfit too.
Dude, this is so cute. Is it wrong to say that I feel like this movie already has like 1,000 times more character than any of the Bay films?
How stupid are you, Roy? We don't need a car. God.
Now just settle down for 1 second and just hear me out. What the hell is that?
Oh, got another arrival coming.
Right for us.
No, not my car.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's good, baby. That's good.
Nice. Nice. I was thinking, like, they didn't come here together on one fireball, did they? Oh no, your car is not your car anymore. Oh!
I like the way they pop.
Focus.
Oh my god! What the f***? What did they turn him into? That wasn't blood. What the hell? He turned into jelly. Left her alive though.
So let's practice. You ready? If you see anyone besides me, what do you do? Oh shoot! Somebody's there! Hide! Hide! Be hide!
Close. A for effort. See what I'm saying? Like he gets very infantile whenever he loses his voice. They did this in first lineup as well, which made less sense, because at least in this it said his memory failed, along with other systems, when he was powering down and going into hiding.
B-127 signal has gone silent.
He's got helicopter blades while he was also a car.
We believe a dangerous criminal from our world is hiding somewhere.
How is it you think we can help?
Our names are literally Decepticons.
We can find a way to help one another. We'll talk it over with our superiors. In the meantime, if you could follow us.
Take us to your leader.
They said the thing.
I'll be gentle, I promise.
him just shifting his feet. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Our war rages on. Planet Earth. Survival.
Oh, it's coming back to him now.
Your mission.
How the f did he get out of that, though?
Disguise? You hiding from something?
Aww. Here comes the radio.
I think I can help. Let's go.
This movie's so fucking good so far, man. I've still never seen that movie, dude.
Another one if you want.
Oh.
Hello, Brighton Falls. This is Charlie Watson, future Olympic gold medalist. That was so perfect.
Thanks, Dad.
How do you feel? You were amazing. That was
No,
great.
why would you play this?
Don't get mad. She replaced it like with one from the other car, because like the original one is technically part of him.
Here. Try this.
Hey, please don't touch those, please.
Belonged to my dad.
They also don't fit in your cassette deck.
Can you imagine the advances in alliance with these creatures might bring?
I imagine the advance. New York, an advance on Chicago.
It's not gonna happen.
They literally call themselves Decepticons.
Thank you! Thank you! For f***'s sake!
You're not a nerd. 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 Just, okay, you're a nerd, but just don't let her see that you're a nerd. Excuse me. Sorry to...
Ah!
There, you need to either... No, it's fine. Just sit down, please. Just shh, don't scream, okay?
I have to kill you now.
I can't explain, but here's the deal. If you tell anyone what you just saw, I'm gonna have to run you over with my car.
Jeez.
That was... I don't mean that in a mean way, okay? What I'm saying...
But I will have to do it. Yeah, I don't feel that we're going to be getting like this kind of like living in the world kind of build up in the next one, but I really like this a lot.
Computers, they're creating an interconnected web of information. Volumes of data at their fingertips.
Didn't we have the internet in '87? Like at least I know the government did. Oh, those skeezy assholes are probably here.
I mean, yeah, I spilled like a gallon of lemonade on him once.
Doesn't anyone have the balls to jump off this thing with me?
It's like, you do diving.
Hey.
That's hilarious. Okay. Wow, from that perspective, it looked way farther down than it actually was.
You okay?
Just go.
What the f is your deal?
The churro guy?
Where's your hairnet, dude?
It's in the garbage, Einstein. You throw them away after each use. For sanitary purposes, obviously.
This car is
What
an
a
embarrassment.
nerd. It's
You should have
cute.
your dad, but you a better one.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Can we liquefy her? Run her over? God damn. Game bitch.
And this? It's toilet paper. You use it for when you... Here, just take a roll.
Ah.
You grab one of these like so, and that right there, that's your target.
He's gonna grab that nice and delicate without just popping it in his own hand. No! No! Oh! Well, that escalated quickly. See what I mean about the infantilism?
My heart right now is going crazy.
Stop the car, please.
Oh no! not. Yo. That was smooth. Oh, he didn't even know about this. God, I love how, like, they're playing around with their shifting abilities so much in this. God, he almost sat on the dog. Oh my God. Man, I remember that blender. Uh-oh. Oh God, this whole scene's giving me so much anxiety, man. What the Energon power surge.
Mom, what happened? Mom, I'm really sorry. This is all my fault.
What'd you do
The
to my
TV.
TV?
Look, Mom, I can explain.
Your TV?
Everyone in this family is trying to be happy, and all you want to do is make things harder.
You know, Mom, just because you've moved on and you're happy with your new life doesn't mean I have. You found a replacement for my dad, and I haven't, okay? So I'm sorry if that makes things harder.
Yeah, her mom can shut the fuck up.
Charlie!
You're being a bitch. I'm sorry. That's totally unrealistic, unfair, and insincere, and... Oh. I didn't expect that to happen so abruptly like that.
Now, take it down.
God damn that spit. Jeez. Dude, it always terrifies me a little bit when they're holding on to somebody or somebody's in them when they start transforming, because I'm always just like, that's gotta be so, like, tactile, otherwise you are just turning them into goo. Oh, wow. With what I would imagine it would take to even, like, lock him up, I would imagine that would have popped her heart, man.
Your daughter's had a traumatic experience today. Maybe doesn't understand everything she's seen. She's disoriented.
No, I'm fine, Mom. I'm completely fine, okay? You have to believe me, please. I didn't steal anything.
Stop. Just go to your room.
No, when I was going through puberty, I stole things too. I stole a box of Malamars once.
Yeah, we know.
We know. You're going to jail.
Optimus Prime and the rebels are hiding, and we can end this war.
One of your lackeys fucked up his throat.
If the Decepticons find it, then our people are truly finished. Stay safe, soldier. I am coming.
Thank you for your hospitality, friend Powell.
No. Oh, you have to stop them. Oh!
Jesus.
I almost forgot.
I didn't.
Dude, I love how they can just be like car, plane, helicopter. Like, they're not committed necessarily to one given form.
Charlie.
The gun. What? The electric gun, get it.
I'm trying to jumpstart him.
Speak. I can't listen to. Please speak.
get you out of here.
Oh, convenient. We'll take it though.
Come on, but you gotta get up. Can you get up?
There's a door in my way. 3, Charlie.
Come on.
2.
Come on.
1. Charlie. Easy. Hold your fire. Get the kid out of here.
Bing! Run! Bing! Run! I'm falling!
You need to get away from that thing. Take it down.
No, stop! No! Stop it!
Contain it. Dismantle it.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh!
Please stop, they will kill you.
The Decepticons find Earth, then our people are truly finished.
They're not in the next one though, right? I know it's like a new set of like kids and stuff. So like, I'm worried about how this ends.
Stop.
Get an A for effort though.
We should really look into getting seatbelts.
Oh my god, oh my god.
It's okay, she's gonna steal the robot back, fight off the police.
They don't have seatbelts?
Get out of the way!
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
I saw this on Miami Vice.
I don't know is he just purposefully trying to slow them down, or is he thinks he's being actually evasive? I don't know what this guy's thinking. Holy Dude, everybody in here thankfully has a really good brakes. Oh my god, what the hell? I don't think that was the plan.
I hate this plan. B, I want to help.
Man, how much time's done on his memory, man? I guess it's done. I guess it's finished. I don't remember seeing it finish. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That dumpster should be toast. Jesus, man. Yo! That was so cool. Oh, dude, I love when they just transition in and out. Like, look at that! From car to helicopter. Robot to car to helicopter. Just like that. Dude, nice.
You think these little chains can hold?
Holy f***. Damn. Stabbed him with his own blade. Come on.
You kill us both.
Wow. Shh. She's gonna dive. Dive. What now? What do you gotta say?
Need to get out of here.
What do you mean?
I mean, my friends are coming. And they're gonna be looking for him.
Oh.
Hey, soldier.
He breakfast clubbed him, didn't he? That's what that looked like more than a salute.
I can't go with you.
Guess that answers my question from earlier.
You've got people out there that need you, and so do I. I gotta let you go.
I like this pair though, man. But I am looking forward to Anthony Ramos.
Never forget you.
Don't you forget about me. You know, his mouthpiece does kind of look like a gigantic pacifier now that I'm looking at it up close. No!
No way. Are you telling me you could have been a Camaro this whole time? Oh my god.
God damn. Wow. Put up the arm. Put up the arm. Wait. Is he already here, or is that just a truck that happens to look like him? Dude, that's too similar.
It was some driving, Ron.
Well, I've taken a few notes.
He looks like Steve Carell and Jake Gyllenhaal smashed into a single human.
Oh, yeah, not quite there yet.
Nope. No. Yep. Okay.
All right. That's how we're ending it. Okay. Travis Knight. Travis Knight did a damn good job. Paramount Plus tried to kick me out of this. And we're not done.
We have a future, B-127.
My name is
Bumblebee.
Dude, some town is about to get pepper sprayed.
Oh my god, yes!
Yes! That's cool. Written by Christina Hudson. Nice job, man. All right, man. Well, I gotta say, I do feel like this film lived up to its hype. I really, really enjoyed this thing. I think this one, by far and large, is way more focused and just, let's be honest, better directed and written. And it's just by itself a really good little film, man. From beginning to end, I love the way they set everything up with the war on Cybertron, with him being deployed with this mission to create an outpost on this out-of-the-way world where they don't think, at least, the Decepticons would be able to find them until they tracked his signal there. Did we even get those Decepticons' names during this entire thing? Because that's one thing I was thinking about there towards the end. I don't remember ever hearing their code names. Who were they? Shatter and Dropkick. And then the first one that did the damaging was Blitzwing. But yeah, seeing Shockwave and Soundwave and all them too was pretty freaking crazy. Man, I loved seeing that. I loved all the Cybertron stuff, dude. I love the visualization of all that. And we've seen it like time and time and again, but like every time I'm just like, I don't know. Do you think Hollywood always does this thing, and it's always had this thing to it where, and this was like any adaptation, whether it be like a video game adaptation to whatever, to live action, to from animation to live action, in any case, they're always like, we need our human avatar, we need our fish out of water story, blah, blah, blah. we need to hold your hand through this whole thing. It works sometimes, and sometimes it makes sense and lends itself very well to the story that they're telling with these certain characters. But sometimes it's just like, why are we doing this? Like, we can just give us the world, let us live in it, and let us accept the rules of this world as they're presented to us. I mean, Lord of the Rings is a great example of one that doesn't do this. You don't have somebody from our world, some New Yorker trips down a hole and winds up in the Shire. I was like, what's a wizard? I wonder if we'll have a day, we have it in animation all the time, but we'll have a day where on the big screen, again, we'll just be on Cybertron, you know, see the fallout, what causes Megatron and Optimus to split and divide. I mean, obviously that story's been like explored many times, but like, I'd like to see it on the big screen, man. I really would. Like something like this. Again, the way they like really brought to life and did like this hybridization of the G1 classic designs versus updating it a little bit, giving it a little bit of that complexity that came with like the Michael Bay designs, but like really honing it down, because that's what I was saying like before, where I really do like the first Transformers movie that Michael Bay did. I really do enjoy that. For the longest time, that was still, I think, my favorite out of that entire run. But of course, it still suffers from a lot of the similar problems. Just the overall aesthetic, because that was where the whole thing started. All the Decepticons were just gray, metallic noise. But when we were on Cybertron, you could see all of the distinctive characters. They all stood out. They all had their own look, their own vibe. Though I was kind of taken aback, and I know this has been the case before, but like when they're on Cybertron, and maybe this is varied from iteration to iteration, but from what I remember, when they're on Cybertron, they have like the same core design for the most part before they've gone to Earth or gone to another planet to scan life forms or objects for them to disguise themselves as. They still have like the general aesthetic when they're not camouflaged. So like whether Optimus is a truck, a bus, or whatever, when he's transformed, he still has the kind of similar boxish shape, but the panels might look different. The details might look different based on what he is. And we see that with Bumblebee here, where he goes from the Jeep to the Camaro to the Bug. And similarly with the Decepticons that were chasing after him, they keep that aesthetic. However, while we were flashed back to the war on Cybertron, you know, the Decepticons and the Autobots there had Earth vehicle forms already. It wasn't like, we are a Cybertronian jet, we are a Cybertronian helicopter or whatever. They still seem to have like Earth aesthetic style camouflages there, which I thought was a little weird, which begged a couple of questions for me. But what that did is help them stand out, and you could pick out who was who. And again, these the Soundwave design was also just great, and the sound design, speaking of, was just good throughout. And that's, again, something I mentioned earlier that I think I credit all these films with. I think the sound design for these films have always been great. Because I think, like, especially thinking back to the old cartoon, you know, they have, like, some very iconic sound effects that just kind of last, especially the transformation noise. And I think they do a good job at kind of updating that and grounding that in this world, from their weapons to their transformations to the way they all talk and operate. It's a lot of fun. Now, I don't remember, like, from the original stuff, and I know this was a thing throughout the Michael Bay films, I don't remember that in the cartoons or the comics or anything like that, if Bumblebee actually had the messed up voice box or not. It does become interesting to me because both iterations, before, his voice box was just damaged. However, in this one, his memory and his voice box was damaged, so there's a little bit more of a reasoning as to why, when he's playing around with the radio, when he's now the fish out of water, he's got to kind of relearn who he is, how things work around him. He's kind of reset down to an infantile state. This one made more sense in why that happens. In the originals, it definitely gave me that vibe. It's like they're just doing this so they do the radio cutesy thing and have some wacky shenanigans happen where he doesn't know what to do, when logically he would know how to do and operate and not make a scene, but still fumbled through all that stuff. But he still supposedly was a tactician and soldier, but was still doing all this stuff. At least here they gave an excuse for it, because throughout that I was like wondering, I was like, man, like every time they do this cutesy like little radio thing, they make him a bumbling buffoon or a child, which is always a little odd to me because it wasn't really ever explained before. But here, it worked. It just took me a minute to actually make that connection because I was like, why did they show the memory thing? To forget why he was here, but also forget literally all of his normal functions so that we could have this story. Hailee Steinfeld did a really good job in this man. I've only seen her, I think, in this, obviously, as the voice in Arcane and in Hawkeye. And I think she's great, man. Those are the only things I've seen her in, and she's really freaking endearing. I really like her as a character, honestly, infinitely more than I like Sam Witwicky. And I don't dislike Sam, but she's just a more interesting character. She's a more fleshed out and rounded character. This one also had a little bit more of a John Hughesy vibe to it overall, which fits the aesthetic, fits the vibe, fits the era. I love the music. I love setting it back here, kind of giving us a little bit of a setup and a lead-in for continuations. I am mildly sad that we won't be seeing her come back around, though, that she said goodbye to Bumblebee at the end. I mean, Bumblebee's coming back, but, you know, I'll miss that dynamic. I like when we make these bonds, but it sucks when we move on from it. I don't know. Is anybody returning? Is John Cena even coming back for that? Because I would figure after all this, he would probably be locked in. I can't remember who's in the upcoming one. Yeah, okay. He's not on the list for it, apparently. I would have assumed so, especially with what happened here. But I do like Anthony Ramos a lot, especially after Into the Heights. I really want to see him pop up in more stuff. But I think he's like a really charismatic, fun, charming dude, and I would love to see him in this in this franchise reacting to the stuff, because I think he'd do that really well. From what we've seen of the trailer so far, I really get a good sense from him as well, that he's going to fit right in and create this interesting dynamic with Mirage. And we'll actually have more of the Transformers in this, and a lot of that flow over from the war is going to be hitting here. And not only we're getting the Decepticons and the Autobots into the mix, we also have the Maximals. We also have, I think, the Terracons are as well. Are they? I literally just closed that tab. I think so. Yeah, the Terracons are coming in as well. I know a little bit here and there. Like I said, like a lot of my knowledge comes from like the Beast Wars era, which is its own kind of timeline, because like I know they're pulling from that, but like in the original like G1, G2, G3 canon stuff, the Maximals existed, but they don't necessarily have the background and lore that was in the Beast Wars show. That was kind of its own independent timeline, was always my understanding. So I don't know that as well, you know, what the canon or original Cheetor, Optimus Primal or Rhinox are like, and their connections there within. So I don't know. I'm very curious to see what they do with this. I really do love the way they look, though. My God, the size does not match at all. Like Cheetor is like 5 times the size of a normal cheetah. Great disguise, guy. You did good. Because that was always the thing too. Like when we saw, at least in Beast Wars, when they found the Ark, which had the Autobots in it, they dwarfed in comparison size-wise to them. Like Optimus Primal was like barely like anything when it came to Optimus Prime in that ship, which would make sense because he's the size of certain animals. But then again, they did make Optimus way huge, because if he turned into a truck, he'd be a Titanic-sized truck. So there are some discrepancies that didn't quite make sense there, but I'm excited to see what they do with this. On top of that, we have some crazy stuff that they're bringing into this as well. It's just in case you haven't seen like the latest trailer, which I do think shows a little too much. I'll leave it out. If you want to see it, you can go see it. And there's a crazy reveal that's in there that's going to be involved in the movie's plot line. What I'm worried about is, though, this one had this very nice, intimate relationship where it didn't get lost in the battle, didn't get lost in the noise and the lore and all this other stuff in this chaos, and it was allowed us this time to breathe, grow, learn about our characters, spend time with our characters, and just kind of live and breathe and inhabit the world and let things build. Like this relationship the Decepticons formed with the military when they came down, feigning being the good guys on this hunt, that Bumblebee was the fugitive, that was the war criminal or whatever that they were hunting down, trying to feign this innocence and allegiance, literally deceiving them. And I like that John Cena called it out. He's like, dude, they're literally called Decepticons. What are we doing? But then they still went along with it. You know, I like the whole family thing, even though, God, this family got on my nerves. Like, especially given the situation. Like, how are you that blind and that insensitive? Her mom, of all people, like, should know better, and that really frustrated the shit out of me. But yeah, the whole 80s vibe of it was a lot of fun, and the music, the air, and again, just the overall tone. This movie just flowed all nice and fluidly. I think it was structured really well. I think it told the story really well without getting too bogged down into the greater macro war that this is all tied into. But I'm hoping that the next film doesn't get too lost in that aspect of it, because I think that's kind of, again, the problem that I felt like in the Bay films is like the action and the noise was more the focus than the actual story, the characters. Whether it be the human characters or the Autobots themselves, they were never really the focus. It was always either on the poop humor or it was on the boom, boom, bang, bang. And it wasn't really about the actual story or the characters, human or machine alike, you know? So I'm hoping that this at least finds a way to strike the balance while upping those stakes, upping the scale, bringing the war to Earth, bringing the war back to the big screen. But it doesn't lose that heart, because this is a beloved movie for a lot of reasons, especially with all those movies that we got. How many did we get? Like 7 or 8? After a while, you needed something different, something intimate, something refreshing, and this definitely gave you all of that. This is my favorite. Like, just right now, having just watched it, like, I can tell you that even though I do have some fondness for that first Michael Bay film, I do think this one is by large and by far my favorite out of any of the ones that we've gotten. I would hope that after landing this and doing this well, that they don't make the wrong mistakes or the same mistakes again and start going down that path all over again. I think there's a balance to be stricken between, you know, what they want to do and what made this movie really endearing, but we'll see if they hit it. The trailers have looked really good, but again, it's all visual spectacle and all that stuff. But then again, like the little bit of we've seen of Anthony Ramos and Mirage and stuff is a lot of fun. So I'm hoping that they really nail that aspect of it, and just the camaraderie and the personality of the Autobots and Decepticons themselves, and really kind of put us into the characters, make them characters. Don't make them spectacles, make them characters. Give them arcs, give them personality that is more than just stereotypes. That was another problem with the Bay films. A lot of the Autobots and Decepticons were just a stereotype, or they would just be a quirk, and that was their entire identity. Like, and I hope that's not the case with these. And again, I don't want to keep like crapping on those movies, because there's a lot of things that they do in there. It's just like, they also made a lot of mistakes along the way. And I still had fun watching at least most of them, a majority of them. But it doesn't mean that they don't have their problems. And I'm just hoping that, again, with the feedback, with the reception that I do know that this movie had received, I just don't want to see a studio take that great feedback and then make the same mistakes again, because we see that a lot as well. But guys, what did you think of the movie? What are your thoughts when it came out? How does this one stack up with all the other films that you've seen so far within this franchise? What are your hopes for the upcoming film? And let me know. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. If you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you got a memorable channel, get you access as well. Speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Philly Vane, Yori Coruscant, Margaret Grace, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake Cantrell, Tiff, and Eric Official. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and it's time to roll out. Take care, everybody.